What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro, back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got an exciting update, guys. Coming on the greedy attorney general over in New York, Letitia James. Got Kevin O'Leary coming all the way from the Shark Tank to expose Letitia James and Judge Arthur Ingram, guys, and the pair on their corruption within that civil fraud verdict and that judgment. The historical judgment over $450 million, guys, almost $500 million. We got Kevin O'Leary coming and detailing the magnitude of this case and how it's going to leave a lasting impact not only on Donald Trump, but also on all of our American citizens and on America as a whole, guys. So I'm excited to get into this one and see exactly what's going on there, what Kevin O'Leary has found out about the pair. Get straight into the clip, and I'll get my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end so you guys get my thoughts on the back end. And also YouTube push this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. But let's get straight into it. Before we even do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button, guys, and also hit that subscribe button. So we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
Kevin O'Leary of the Shark Tank once again plasters Judge Ingram's decision on New York, basically implying that New York is not valid for business anymore. He says this is no longer about Trump, and Kevin O'Leary is not a Trump fan. He's not advocating for or against him at all. He's just saying, look, just for self-preservation, New York, you're about to destroy yourself in trying to go after Trump. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Let's watch a little bit of Fox News first, then we'll get to Kevin O'Leary and another article.
If he's got the money, is he going to use it for the campaign or to give it to Letitia James?
So the news is that Trump is getting very close to raising that $500 million. And now the question is, does he actually use it and give it to Letitia James and the corrupt Enron and the corrupt New York system? Or does he just say, forget you, I'm going to spend it on my campaign, which I think is wise. I think he should force Letitia James to take Trump Tower and forever put that one in the history books, that the Democrat Party should never, ever be trusted with power ever again. It could be that kind of a moment that Letitia James and Judge Enron don't understand what they're doing in trying to spite Trump.
Yes, I'm not that surprised because I got the sense from the form that he did not want them touching his properties. I mean, from a political standpoint, it would be great for the president, people seeing.
Nah, I don't think Trump cares if they touch his properties. I really don't. I think he wants the presidency even more than his properties. I think Trump will always have money and property, hundreds of millions of dollars. The one thing he doesn't have that is out of his reach but will come soon is a second presidency. And that's what's coming. You can't buy that with money. There's no amount of money in the world that can replace that, guys. You and I might think, hey, a good $1 billion. That would pay a lot. That's the difference between Trump and Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama likes the soft life and the multiple properties. Trump wants to be president more than he wants to be a billionaire with property.
Numerous businesses have ended plans to relocate into New York because of the fabricated witch hunt against me. They see what is going on and want no part of it.
And now these are businesses around the world are saying no to New York, and that's bringing concern to Kevin O'Leary, a businessman.
The average person doesn't understand the trial that he went through where he was found liable for $500 million because people don't understand valuations and stuff like that, dealing with banks. How do you explain it to people, what happened?
I'll tell you how I explain it. It's a complete fraud. It's a puppet show, but Kevin O'Leary probably has better words than I.
So I tell people this is no longer anything to do with Donald Trump whatsoever. This is very concerning to what you think of as the American brand. The reason we're the #1 economy on earth is we provide stability in financial markets through transparency, appellate systems in court, guarantee of law, property rights.
Notice he didn't say anything about that is pro-Trump. He didn't say anything like, I like him, I like the way he talks, I like his policy. No, he came out and said, as a neutral person watching, the Democrats are coming in and politicizing everything. The Democrats are ruining things, redistributing wealth and destroying business in New York because of politics. This is not about Trump's politics. This is about the Democrat Party overreach. And the more damage they do to Trump in New York, the more the United States is going to agree with Trump This is about Trump versus the state, not Trump versus Biden.
And here is a situation which is getting focus all around the world of a particular case, does not matter that it's Donald Trump, where an individual has had against an infraction an unduly high penalty. Many people feel that on a bipartisan basis, probably infringed on the Eighth Amendment, has not been tested yet. And that is where the problem lies.
And let's send this up to the Supreme Court. Trump has said, we'll get to this article, but Trump is saying he's willing to take it to the Supreme Court. And that's where the Eighth Amendment on fair, you can't overly burden someone. You can't be unfair with your...
Most of us that are investors in financial services want the process to continue and get an appellate court involved here for a second set of eyes. The way I view this and the way it's viewed internationally is this was like dress-up court with kids running some kind of a Halloween party with no adult supervision. We need the adults now. We need the adults to look at this.
That's Engoron and Letitia James, our dress-up court, fake court, play court. That's Democrats. Not real court, not real law. We have to get to an appellate court, Kevin O'Leary says. Let's get it up to appellate, meaning appeals. That's where the word appeals come from. Let's get it up for an appeal to find out the truth. Here's another article. Trump vows to fight New York AG case all the way up to the Supreme Court, unquote, as deadline to post $454 million looms. This is on Fox News. Former President Trump said he will fight the ruling out of the New York Attorney General Letitia James's case all the way to the Supreme Court if necessary, telling Fox News Digital that, quote, they can't take away your property before you've had a chance to appeal. So Letitia James is going for his property, and Trump is saying, no, you have to give me a chance to appeal. Trump, the 2024 presumptive GOP presidential nominee, and his legal team have appealed and requested a stay on his $454 million civil fraud judgment. He is required to post the bond by Monday after this weekend. In an exclusive interview with Fox News Digital, Trump reflected on the merger of his Trump Media and Technology Group, the parent company of Truth Social, which shareholders have now voted to make a publicly traded entity today. The company is worth nearly $8 billion, and that puts Trump's share at $3.5 billion minimum. Trump also noted he has nearly $500 million in cash and other properties, driving massive amounts of money that he said have very little, if any, debt. So he's got the money. Quote, that doesn't mean I'm going to give money to a rogue and incompetent judge, Engoron, the puppet of a contempt attorney general, of a corrupt attorney general who's failing with violent crime and migrant crime, and whose only purpose in life is attempting to get Trump. Trump told Fox News Digital on New York Judge Arthur Engoron and Letitia James about those two fraudsters. Now you're caught up on the news, guys, on Trump. This is the big stuff, because this I only care about what affects the Trump candidacy, the Trump campaign, and Trump being president. I only care about what happens with this chunk of money going to support Trump's campaign versus going to pay the corrupt Engoron, which I think Trump has plenty of money. He could pay it, whatever. It's just going to tie him up a little bit. And he's going to win this election, because you and I know you can't trust a government that'll seize your property for your politics. Are you kidding me, people? We ain't voting for this stuff. Let me know if you're voting for Trump in the comments below.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below. For those of you who want to go over there and check that out, also you guys to go over there and show our friend Doug some love. Oh my goodness, guys. We just seen this is gearing up to be a bad sighting for the pair. Judge Arthur Engoron and corrupt New York Attorney General Miss Letitia James, guys. With the pair being dealt more bad luck, guys, within that civil fraud ruling, that judgment of $450 million, We got Kevin O'Leary from the Shark Tank coming out and exposing that they may have violated the 8th Amendment of our Constitution, by bringing forth this historical judgment about. I've been saying this, time and time again, guys. They've never seen anyone have to post up almost $500 million, as bond. It's never been seen before, and this is all new, and it's because of Trump's politics, guys. Because he's trying to run for president. We already know why this whole charade case was brought about, guys. We got Kevin Leary coming out and stating the facts. I'm surprised Trump's legal team hasn't brought up these bases yet, guys. The 8th Amendment, with the very cruel and unusual nature of this case and the judgment that was brought about against Donald Trump, guys. They're ordering to pay $500 million, and no one has ever seen that before. We all know why this is coming about. I mean, come on now, let's be honest, guys. Letitia James says that, she is a very impartial New York Attorney General, and she doesn't see, she doesn't see politics within her, when she's coming after someone. But that's not the case, you guys. We already know how Letitia James got in that spot as Attorney General, guys. She literally held rallies, and campaigned on the name of Donald Trump, and campaigned on the fact that, she would bring down Donald Trump and bring him into court by any means necessary. And this sham charade civil fraud case is exactly what she was talking about. Any means necessary, guys. This case had no jury of Donald Trump's peers. The verdict and judgment was solely based off of, the corrupt pair, Judge Arthur Ingram, and that New York Attorney General, Miss Letitia James. We already know, guys, Trump did not have a fighting chance the second he walked in that court. Really, before he walked in that court, Letitia James already came out on, on live TV and said that they've had that judgment, or they've had their verdict, before Donald Trump or the case even began. They already knew that he was guilty. They just were trying to figure out how much money he had, how much cash he had on hand, and how much they're going to take from him. And it sounds like they figured it out from insider sources, guys. They know exactly how much cash Donald Trump had. And Judge Arthur Ingram coincidentally orders the same exact amount that Donald Trump said he has cash in hand for his campaign efforts. I mean, guys, this is no coincidence. Judge Arthur Ingram and New York Attorney General Letitia James had this all calculated. They knew exactly what they were doing. They're trying to tie up Donald Trump's resources, so that he could not get reelected or get in that seat later on this year. But it has done the exact opposite, guys. This case has woke the American people up to the corruption of the left. And if not the case, guys, the judgment of $450 million has definitely brought some eyes over that usually wouldn't be paying attention to what's going on or the news with Trump. People are starting to see and wake up to the corruption of the left and how they will weaponize the Department of Justice system, to take assets, and, take property, guys. And that's why, they were bringing up a great point in the video saying that this is starting to draw attention on the world scale, guys. Nations worldwide that, like to conduct business within the U.S. I mean, come on now. U.S. is one of the safest spots, supposed to be one of the safest spots to conduct, own property and do business in as a businessman. But no, these corrupt figures, if your politics do not align with theirs, they will come, and find and nitpick a problem, and violate you, bring you into court, and, do the same thing. Donald Trump is what we're going to call it from now on out. They're Donald Trump, trying to, bring about this weaponization of the Department of Justice in order to, seize your assets. That is not justice, guys. That is legal warfare, and that is exactly what we're seeing, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this. From Kevin O'Leary coming out and bringing a very valid point, guys. This is a very cruel and unusual punishment, especially that judgment of almost $500 million, $500 million, guys. Definitely excited to see what you guys have to say on that one. Hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible, you guys. And also make sure you guys hit that like button. Doesn't cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy. And also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week. Yo, what's happening, Retro fam? Are you guys looking for a way to connect with your boy Retro and the Retro fam on a day-to-day basis? Look no further, guys. Memberships have now been launched where you can gain exclusive access to chat with your boy Retro and the community and gain perks, guys. Just hop in the description box below and check out the link for memberships, guys. You can subscribe on a monthly basis to chat and have exclusive perks with your boy Retro and the Retro community, guys. Check that out in the description box today.